We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Angels baseball comes your way next. Dylan Bundy gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Up next from Miami, David Peralta. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well they have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. A little bit outside. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a 9.
Trevor Story steps in now. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Now to the plate, Max Muncie. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
2 out, nobody on. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Fouled off. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Yasiel Puig would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Fouled away. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Marlins down quietly Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Pablo Lopez gets the ball for Miami in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. And he pops it up. Story will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting second, the right fielder, Adam Hazley.
Ready now for L.A. Adam Hazley. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 1 out, nobody on. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's got it. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Justin Upton the next to hit. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. And inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on the show. Second inning upcoming from the Big A, but first here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Ready with another 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he has a 3-for-12 line. Back up the middle. Simmons is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Now here it comes.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-1.
2-1.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Digging in, Cory Dickerson, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Dickerson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Outside.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet now.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Miami. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon.
And leading up for the Angels, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
First offering on its way. Chopped at third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, David.
In now, David Fletcher. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Anderson has room in foul territory. 1 out.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Tommy LaStella.
And now for the Angels, Tommy LaStella. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out. One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out.
The center fielder.
So digging in now, Scott Kingery, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Kingery, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The set and the 1-1.
No, that's the ball. Yeah.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of getting in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Into the box, Jason Castro. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
That's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Fastball in there. 3-2. Rendon at second. Kingery at first. 2 out in the inning. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 2 full. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Williams Astudillo, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now here it comes. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
too high that time, and it's 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Villar. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. 1-2.
A runner at first with no outs here. Popped up. Bundy is under it near the mound. 1 out.
Now back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta.
Peralta.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Runners on first with 1 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Soft liner to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Story. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0.
No. 2-0 to count.
2 out with the man at first. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Brian Goodwin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in, one of the best two-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Yep.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Adam Hazley looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Settling in now, Max Muncie. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at-bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball.
1 run,
strike.
2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Again, a 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Striding into the box, Rougned Odor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. One out and a runner on second base. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
From the stretch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Fletcher has got it, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami, but they lead it 1-0. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Justin Upton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that misses, ball 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Upton awaits the 1-2. This one's flared off to the right side. Weak coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and Higgins is so strong he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
So now to the plate, David Fletcher, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. And there goes Upton. Pops this one up. Muncie in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman.
That's
number
exactly
9.
what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels leave 1. It remains 1-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Cory Dickerson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Dickerson.
First pitch on its way. This one's down to 3rd. Rendon is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Pitch on the way.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike. Ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Now the 2-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in here and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
As a look, now the pitch. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Giving chase is Goodwin. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. And he misses. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Here's the 2-1.
3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
That pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Ready once again, Max Muncie, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the third baseline. Fielded by Rendon. The throw is wild and it gets away. 1 run scores.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The set and the 1-2, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And in steps Scott Kingery. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Castro is retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Good win.
Striding in once again, Brian Goodwin, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, he failed to pull a bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrelton Simmons. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent toward first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Clips it behind his back. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Angels strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Kobe Milner takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 60, Kobe Milner.
Here's Rougned Odor now. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Brian Anderson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's set and the pitch.
No ball. 1 strike.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Cory Dickerson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in, William Astudillo. A couple of walks for him thus far. From the stretch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will bang up against the wall. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Stays alive, still 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Through 5.5, it's 3-0 Miami. Digging in once again, Adam Hazley. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that's too high.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Popped up. Muncie is there. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's Justin Upton now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way to Upton.
Ball.
1 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Puig, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
At the plate now, Anthony Rendon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the stretch.
Ball 3.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here it comes on 3-0. There's ball 4.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
At the plate, David Fletcher. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. VR is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Tommy La Stella now.
Tommy La Stella.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the line at first.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Ready with the 0-1.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Swing and a liner. Ooh, pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. Angels strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Felix Pena is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 64. Felix Pena.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Peralta. He flew out in his last at-bat.
David Peralta.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Oh, he brought it back.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
Standing in, Trevor Story. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the first base.
Standing in, Max Muncie. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Miami down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Scott Kingery, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2-1.
2-1.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Stepping in now, Jason Castro. Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. 1-1 to Jason Castro.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Standing in now, Brian Goodwin, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw gets him, 2 down. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Muncie is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1, still down 3-0. New inning set to get underway. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Yasiel Puig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Here's Simmons at short. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So stepping in, Odor. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
No strike.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
3 high. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. It's a solo shot here for Odor. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Hit hard. Foul. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Next will be the designated hitter, Cory Dickerson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Goodwin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready now, Williams Astudillo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He's set. Here it comes. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball. We're playing 11. 1-1.
One and 2 as he chases the slider. A runner on first with 2 away. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Parker Markell comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Villar, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. David Peralta would be next. 3 runs already home here. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, David Peralta. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball.
I know these guys have exploded for 3 runs already this inning, but if you think this manager's not going to put his foot on the accelerator, you're kidding yourself. This catcher better be ready. That guy's looking to run at first base.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Pulled toward right center field. Kingery is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Marlins lead it 6-0. Leading off the inning, Adam Hazley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. This is line to left, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Digging in to try it again, David Fletcher. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to Odor. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Into the box now, Tommy La Stella. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Outside.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit weakly back to the mound. Cory picks it up. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Digging in now, Trevor Story. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's set, and the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0.
That's the ball. 2-0 to count.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Goodwin.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncie. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 0-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Yasiel Puig, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. A pause, and the 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Yimi Garcia will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 93, Yimi Garcia.
Ready for another shot now. Scott Kingery. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. 1-0.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Garcia, a former Dodger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
A 1-1. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
The catcher, Jason.
Into the box now, Jason Castro. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He went down on strikes last time up. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
Stepping in now, Brian Goodwin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Oh and 1, here it comes.
No. We're playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Full count.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
1 out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out. Stepping up now, Andrelton Simmons. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. He'll get it into second. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Miami took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Pablo Lopez earns win number 4 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 6